I'm done working. I've mowed the yard. Now it's my time. But since you're here, I got a little quick project, and we're going to see if that turns into more. I'm putting up my darts here. I have this light that my daughter uses when she's doing marketing and events, and a little spotlight, and it was not working. And I found that right at the plug, which I've already cut off, it was bare wire and touching. So, needless to say, it would trip breakers. So I went to the store and I got a couple of, I was sure the wire was white, so I got a couple of white plugs. We're going to plop one on there and get her back in service so she can use it again. It's one of those, been sitting in the garage for too long. So I'm going to run in and make a cup of coffee. And I'll be right back and we'll hang out and get that done. You can come with me, or you can just wait here and stare at my dartboard. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm back. Fastest brew ever. So, I have a whiteboard. Oh, there we are. I have a whiteboard in my hallway outside my bedroom, and I write on it all the things I'd like to get done or do or need to get done. And then sometimes I'll assign one per day. So that way I can feel like I got something accomplished before I go do things like what I want to do. So I got my things done today, and the rest of the day is mine. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be recording this, though, because it's not a very exciting day, more than likely. All right. So it's pretty basic. I already took it out, but this is kind of a rubberized housing. Pry it over with 2 screwdrivers over the little keyways. It's done. Put the cord through there. Attach it. Let's get a better screwdriver for that. And we'll be, that's not better, but that is, it'll be done. And then we'll test it, because I don't want to give it back to her if it doesn't work. She might call me out on it, I don't know. We're going to shorten that split up a little bit. I use these at work probably for the last 6 years I wasn't working. And they desperately need to be replaced. Matter of fact, I have some older ones even that I used before that I did replace. But I'm just not there. I can't let them go yet. So we're going to strip the wire back. Each one has parts of it that work, so why get a new one, right? Just keep 2 and get mad at them every time I use them. Seems better to me. Isn't this exciting? Mostly we're here today just because we want to hang out, right? Not because we want to see anything interesting get done. If you're at the wrong place. I have 3 screwdrivers and 2 pair of strippers. That's what it takes to do this job. Tighten that one down. And then if this comes out good, maybe I'll tell her it was no good and just keep it. I don't think she watches my YouTube channel, so I could probably get away with that. Let's see. Babe, daughter of mine, if you're watching, go ahead and comment, and then I'll know. All right. You want those snug? Very carefully, we're going to test it before we put the little rubber thing on, because it was a pain to get it off, more than I thought it would be. So let me go get a cord and we'll test it. All right, we have it precariously plugged in to an extension cord. Let's see, ready? Ta-da! Look at that. Okay, I'll take this apart, put the cover on it, and we will call that one done in the books. That doesn't hardly seem like a video, does it? You guys want to just hang out? Y'all want to just hang out and do some other stuff? I have some questions that you guys can help me with. Somebody out there can. I have to run, I don't have to. I'm going to run new power out to the garage here. I have a new electrical service, so right now the conduit is EMT buried underground. I didn't do it. That's 1/2 inch, 1 circuit. I want to pull in 2 circuits. So my question is, I can either run new conduit and THHN wire to get out here and then rewire the garage from there, or I can get direct bury and run the 2 circuits out with direct bury cable. And for some reason, that's pretty standard, but that one has me a little leery. Which would you do? This is your garage now. So here, look around. No, I can't do that. Okay. Take a look around and tell me what you think. Which way would you go with it? That's all you get. Because that's going to be a job for this summer at some point. And I have to lift all the pavers between here and the house. Luckily, it's only about 8 or 10 feet of underground before I get into the crawl space. And then I can go back to, well, actually, I don't even know. It might be Romex there. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, leave your comments. Be nice. I'm going to show you another one that's coming up where I might start on. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, this is another, I want your input, but I don't know if you guys watch, I'm sure you do, Bill's channel, Rollerballed. He does some amazing tool work and brings things back from the dead just as good as anybody out there, if not better. But yesterday, his video dropped and he made a knife. He makes knives part-time for fun, and it was pretty cool. And the sheath work was amazing on it. All over a good job. So it's remotivated me. I have this wannabe fillet knife. It's got, the back is beaten flat, but it's high carbon steel and it's real thin. It would make a perfect for carving knives. Here's my question and why I haven't started yet. I cut the shape of the knives I want to make, and I can probably get a handful of knives out of it. Do I have to renormalize, reheat treat, and anneal the knife, the metal? I think I do. I think just heating it up by cutting it would cause problems, but I don't know enough about metallurgy. So if y'all can answer that, we'll get started on that project. I could Google it. What kind of fun is that? So that's a couple things I have in the works. I am going to give this back to my daughter. So if you're going to leave a comment about me being a jerk, yeah, you're right, but I'm going to give her her light back. Okay. Since we're just hanging out and telling stories today, I wanted to tell you about these bar clamps. A lady in our neighborhood gave them to me. Her and her husband had bought a house not too far from us, and they were going to retire there and do their thing, and he was setting up his shop, and he passed away. And these had been sitting on the floor. They didn't move at all when I got them, and I have soaked them a couple of times and got these moving, but these have never moved. And I keep saying, I gotta spend some time on that, but I haven't. And I'm patient, so I'm in no rush. But I thought today I'd give them a little bit of play and see if we can't get one of them to break free. So we're gonna go in with some heat, and probably not the way I should do this. I hit them again with some PB Blaster, but I will take as long as it takes to get these loose without destroying them, because I'm in no rush. I don't need them. I don't even know why I'm doing them, honestly. Maybe to pay a little homage to the man. I wish I had a stronger torch, but I don't. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. But again, we're not in a rush, right? We're just hanging out. I'm only going to do this a little bit and see if it has any effect on it. If not, I'm going to go back to soaking it for a little longer. So you're not going to get to see this get restored because I ain't got time for that. You're just going to get to see me try once again to pop it loose. It's like watching paint dry, ain't it? Okay. Oh. Woo! She's bubbling in there. And I could probably put a wrench on it and get it to move. It's just not the way I want to do it. Man. I can't believe that didn't move. Definitely got some heat on it. I can actually feel it all the way down here. Maybe too much heat. Okay, let's do something dumb and squirt some PB Blaster on it. Ah, yeah, sucking it in. Much better. Maybe this will be a continuing, ongoing segment that I do where every week I screw with this a little bit and see if we can get it to move. So I've tried tapping on it. I did wire brush. This thing was completely, trust me, you couldn't even see the threads. It was so rusted. And now I've, for the first time, applied heat. And she's not a budging. So we're up to 3 questions now. What would you do next? Without causing any damage to it. Like I said, I'm in no rush. But what would you try next? I may hit the other one with a little heat too. Just, why not? We're here. So you got to give me an answer on what I'm going to have to do to turn this into carving knives. What way we're going to run the electrical out to the garage. And now, what would you do to break these free without causing any heartache on them? And I don't know why I've kept them this. Like I said, I have a couple of these, and they're great little clamps, but I don't use them very much. But go back to heat again. I just like playing with fire. I was watching a couple of YouTube channels yesterday and today, this morning, and I realized that I don't do this right. But I guess that's okay because, to each their own. But I see a lot better content being put out than mine. And not that I'm in competition. I just don't want to waste anybody's time either. So I want to put out something that you enjoy watching. And that I enjoy making. I can make something you'd want to watch, but it might not be something I want to do. So it's got to... We just came up with another question. What kind of content should I do that would make you enjoy it and me enjoy it? Oh, look at that. Bubbly, bubbly. We got 4 questions now? Huh. Interesting. I don't know. Well, I got a new carving knife. I'm going to have to get it and show you guys before we end this. And carving knives typically don't come sharpened. So I've been working on sharpening it without destroying it. And it's different than a regular pocket knife in the way you sharpen it. So I'm learning, but it's too nice of a knife to learn on so much. That'll come in a bit. I'm going to give this one more. Man, that heat transfers like something fierce on there. And didn't take long, but not a budge. Okay. We're going to put her back on some PB Blaster and let her soak. So how about we go get a look at that knife. So waiting for the washing machine to finish, you got some ASMR and got to watch me paint. Wow, watching the paint dry again. So this is my knife. It's from Great Eastern Cutlery. Look at this thing. Look at that. Wait. I'm going to probably hurt myself trying to do this while filming. For whittling, it's an awesome knife. I did a couple of practice cuts with it as I was working on sharpening it. And I also did some little quick whittles and some of these just to get it broken in. The problem is, I don't want to lose it or break a tip or something. Not that I think I could. This is too much of a good knife. So anyway, if you have a Great Eastern Cutlery knife, let me know about it. Or another knife that you love. This is kind of a theme thanks to Bill over at Rollerball. We're on the knives now. So I'm going to cut you off here. I think we're done for the day. I have a little bit more painting to do, so I'm going to finish it while I'm here. All right, well, that's it for the day. I've got a hammock with my name on it that's calling me. So in conclusion, though, I asked you a couple of questions at the beginning and throughout. Okay, throughout. So post your answers below. One was about the conduit. Should I run conduit or direct bury out to the garage? I don't think I'm going to do a video of me wiring the garage. That sounds even more boring than this. Huh. Anyway, knife metallurgy. What do I got to do? I'm not going to Google it. I'm going to wait for you guys to tell me how to treat that metal before I go cutting it into knives. My rusty clamps. What would you do next? Again, I'm in no rush. I've had them for a long time. And do you have any experience with Great Eastern Cutlery knives? Or what's your favorite knife brand? It doesn't have to be a carving knife. I'm just curious. I'm not a knife collector or anything, but I am starting to really appreciate a quality knife, kind of like Rollerball made. So if you have a favorite knife, tell us about it, okay? Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. This was another one of those random all around the world kind of videos because I enjoy doing that. I hope you enjoy hanging with me. Yeah, anyway, thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.